Eloise here. Have you seen my lovely planners? If you know me, you know I am into organisation. I am like organisational queen. My last job in the corporate world was basically organising everything. So there's a balance between being anally organised and just kind of organised, and I am in a good place with that, so don't worry, my liver energy is not broken. But if you're like me and you like writing things down, you might like to dive into my planners. There is nearly, I think, about 90 pages now of planning sheets. So, and I may add more over time. I don't know, I just added another 54 pages, so, you know. But you can even print it out. That's the point, is to print them out and use the sheets. But you can go through them and find out which ones work for you and just play with them. There's loads of different variations on different templates, and you've even got a few different designs for the cover if you want to make it into a book. And create your own diary and schedule for the year or the quarter or whatever you want. It's quite fun. So some of the pages are lovely and pink, and some of them are very plain. So depending on what you like, just a little bit of pink and purple, just to jazz it up a bit. This is my favourite to-do list ever. I love this sheet. I use it all the time when I've got a day and I've got a lot to do, or in this case, I've got a week and I've got a lot to do. I like to really kind of dive into making sure that I keep everything on schedule. So this has got like 4 kind of different sections, so you can kind of split it up as you like. This week's my birthday. So I have a section on my birthday because I need to remember that's on. But I'm going on a camping trip because it's my birthday, so I've got a section for the camping trip. I'm going away with a load of strangers, so it could be great or it could be a disaster, who knows. I'm sure it's going to be great. My intuition picked it. But it's my parents' birthday in a few weeks, so I need to remember to buy their birthday cards as well. So obviously can't put any work stuff on here for GDPR, so I'm just doing my personal stuff. But so I've got the kind of main to-do list for the week of the things I have to do. I'm planning out the camping trip separately. Got to remember to get my sleeping bag out today and air that. So I've written it down because it's been in my head for the last week and I need to actually do it. So get that done today. And if I have time, nice to do's, I'd love to ring Leslie because it was her birthday the other week. So I want to catch up with her. So this is my go-to sheet for just kind of planning and organising my day. But there's so many different templates. You can plan out your whole year, you can plan out your whole like 90 days or 30 days or whatever you like with some lovely templates. This yearly overview template that is in the newest drop that I just added to the pack, and you just pay it and then you get them all forever. So if I add any more, you'll get them, and if you have requests, let me know. This is the sheet that is on my wall, which is like behind me, but I can't show you. But I just made it beautiful for you. Mine's really plain and boring, so now I have a jazzy version. And this is the sheet that I have on my wall by my desk, and I absolutely plan out at the beginning of the year the 3 or 4 key things for every single month that I want and have to get done. So for my goals for the year, you know, if there's projects that I need to complete, or there's courses that I need to finish or something like that, I will map out what months I'm doing what, and I try and only have like 3 or 4 key things, so that each week, any downtime I have, as if there is any, that will be the thing that I focus on. Or if I'm having blocking out time to get the key things done, then these are the things that get done. There's things every week that I have to do, and there's things on certain days of the week I have to do, and there's things I have to do every month. but on the kind of day-to-day schedule. But for the overview of my big projects for the year, I like to have this one view. And for me personally, I like to keep track of my weight just to see what on earth it's doing next. So I don't like to weigh myself very much, but I tend to weigh myself at the beginning of the month and write it just by the date here, so that I've got a track of that over the year as well. I find that quite useful. And if you do want to track weight and things like that, there's actually some sheets where you can go and map your body out. So that's really cool. So this is my kind of key overview of the year, and then I'll break it down so that, you know, this is the current quarter. So I've got what's on this bigger sheet mapped out onto this sheet, and then I can go into a little bit more detail and depth and mark out when I'm doing stuff. And then that to-do list I might use for a day. In this case I'm using it for the whole week, but sometimes I will use this sheet just to plan out a day. If I have a day when I don't have clinic and maybe I have some meetings and I have some free time I will write out my schedule so that I keep to task on the day and not just get caught up answering all your emails, which I love doing, but they do distract me sometimes. So sometimes I just schedule in when I'm going to answer emails, and I can keep track of my top 3 things to do that day. These are the things I must do, and then the things I'd like to do, and then don't forget if I have something like getting my sleeping bag out the cupboard. That kind of thing would go on here. So these sheets are really, there's so many different templates now within the whole pack that you can just kind of use and abuse them. They're just there for printing out and filling in by hand, but they are really versatile. So if you like planning and organising your life, and I'm more than happy to do some videos on organisation, because if that floats your boat, let me know. Because I could talk for years on things, but yeah, the pack is there if you want to use it, if you want to dive into it. And there's different templates for, so that you might want to do like a quarterly template and you go, oh, I don't like that one, there'll be another one in there. There's a couple of things in there for each kind of thing. So if you want to plan out 3 months, plan out the year, plan out the month, plan out the day, a week, month, whatever you want to do, there's at least one template in there for that. But there's templates for packing, and there's templates for decluttering, kind of organising your clothes, and there's templates for a lot of things in there now. So you can play around to your heart's content. So enjoy.